So students, we'll start with our next experiment, that is conductometry. So in conductometry, aim of the experiment is to verify Ostwald dilution law conductometrically using weak acid. So weak acid we are going to use acetic acid. In this experiment, requirements are conductometer, acetic acid solution, KCl solution, and remaining conductivity cell and remaining apparatus are there. So this experiment is based on the Ostwald dilution law. Equation for that is given as Ka, that is dissociation constant, equals to alpha square C upon 1 minus alpha. So we are going to calculate that dissociation constant for our weak acid, that is acetic acid. Now before starting experiment, I will tell you about conductometer. So this is a conductometer. This is conductivity cell. So whenever the solution of which the conductance you are going to measure, in that solution you have to dip this conductivity cell. When it is not in use, at that time you have to dip it in conductivity water. So that it will gives you the conductance of conductivity water. Now there are two modes. This is in millisiemens and this is in microsiemens. So reading is measured in millisiemens and microsiemens. If you want to write the reading in Siemens, then if it is on display in millisiemens, then multiply the reading by 10 raised to minus 3. If your reading is in microsiemens and if you want to present it in Siemens, then multiply the reading by 10 raised to minus 6. Now this is on-off button, a stirrer on-off button, and one more that is how to calibrate the conductometer. So this is conductometer with self-calibration is there. So this is a, you can say that button, you have to change it on a calibration mode. When it is changed on the calibration mode, on the display it should give the conductance equals to 1. So it gives conductance 1.00, so it's 1. When you are going to measure the reading of your solution, at that time you have to change the mode. So I have changed the mode. It measures the conductance of this conductivity water, which is in microsiemens. Now, in this experiment, the 0.1 acetic acid solution is provided to you. By using 0.1 acetic acid solution, you have to prepare the series of solution. So, to prepare the series of solution, very first you have to calculate how it is prepared. So, your given solution is your acetic acid, which is 0.1. How much volume you have to take, that you don't know. As we know the formula N1V1 equals to N2V2. Our required is 0.05. Volume, as we are going to use the 100 ml standard measuring flask. So volume required is 100 ml. So calculate the V1 volume. So when you are going to calculate, that is 0.05 multiplied by 100 divided by 0.1. You will get the answer as 50 cm3. So, for the preparation of first solution, that is from provided 0.1 to 0.05, you have to pipette out 50 cm3 of 0.1 normal solution, dilute it up to the 100 cm3, you will get 0.05. Now, to save the solution, we are going to prepare the solution in series. That is, very first from 0.1 we are going to prepare 0.05. From 0.05 we are going to prepare 0.025, and from 0.025 normal we are going to prepare 0.0125. So for that you have to go for the same type of calculation. So you can see this calculation. This is given solution. Now given will be your 0.05 for the next. Required is 0.025. How much? 100 cm3. So 0.025 multiplied by 100 divided by 0.05, answer is 50 cm3. For the next one, required is 0.0125, volume is 100 cm3, given is 0.025. So when you are going to calculate, again you will get answer 50 cm3. So for preparation of all solutions, you have to pipette out 50 cm3 and dilute them up to the mark. So first solution, I'll tell you how to prepare. Already I have pipetted out 50 cm3 of 0.1 normal solution of acetic acid in a 100 cm3 standard measuring flask. By using distilled water, or conductivity water, you have to dilute it up to the mark. So I am going to dilute it up to the mark. See, the solution is diluted up to the mark. So this is a 100 cm cube of 0.05 normal solution. Just transfer it in a given beaker. So already I have prepared the solution. But you can see that now from this 0.05 normal, again pipette out 50 cm cube in a 100 ml standard measuring flask. Dilute it up to the mark. You will get next solution, that is 0.025. From 0.025 again pipette out 50 cm cube, dilute it up to the 100 cm cube, you will get next solution, that is 0.0125. So in this way I have prepared the series of solution. 0.1 is provided, from 0.1 I have prepared 0.05, from 0.5 I have prepared 0.025, from 0.025 I have prepared 0.0125. So in this way prepare the series of acetic acid solution. Now we'll start with the actual experiment. Now in the experiment, very first you have to find out cell constant. So for determination of cell constant, you have to measure the conductance of 0.1 normal KCl solution. Now 0.1 normal KCl solution is provided to you in a beaker. Very first you have to wash your conductivity cell 2 to 3 times with conductivity water. So I have already washed the conductivity cell 2 to 3 times with conductivity water. Now just what you have to do, you have to remove it from conductivity water and you have to dip it in 0.1 normal KCl solution. When it is dipped on the display, you will get the reading. So this reading is in millisiemens. So it is 12.6 or 12.8 whatever in millisiemens. So note down this reading in your book. Now next step is remove the conductivity cell from your KCl solution and again wash it with your conductivity water. So wash it 2 to 3 times with your conductivity water. So every time washing is necessary. Then once it is washed, then you have to measure the conductance for your 0.1 normal acetic acid solution. So dip your conductivity cell in a 0.1 normal acetic acid solution. Now on the display you will get some reading. It is in millisiemens. So it is 0.585 millisiemens. Again remove it from 0.1 normal acetic acid and again give the washing with conductivity water, and once it is washed, then remove it and dip it in next solution, that is 0.05 normal acetic acid solution. On the display you will get the change in the reading, that is first reading was 0.585, second is 0.447 in millisiemens. So in this way every time you have to give the washing and you have to take the readings for all these 4 acetic acid solutions. So once this reading are over, then clean your conductivity cell with conductivity water and switch off your instrument and then go for your calculation. So in this tabular form, so let us start with the calculation. Very first I will tell you the calculation for the cell constant. Formula for cell constant is specific conductance of 0.1 normal KCl by observed conductance of 0.1 normal KCl. Now specific conductance of KCl is a reference value or given value which you have to see from the reference. So you have to see the temperature, as today's temperature is 26 degree. So specific conductance of KCl is 0.01313. So it is 0.01313. Divide by observed conductance which we have determined over there. So it is 13.5. It is in millisiemens. So multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3. So reading is in siemens. specific conductance is in Siemens per centimeter. So Siemens will get cancelled and you will get the answer as 0.972 per centimeter. So this is a unit for cell constant. So in this way you have to find out cell constant. Always keep in mind that cell constant for the conductivity cell is near about equal to 1. So yes, our value is near about equal to 1. Now next we have to calculate the remaining things. That is, these are the readings which we have we get in our experiment. This is for 0.1, the reading is 0.628 into 10 raised to minus 3. For 0.05 it's 0.447 into 10 raised to minus 3. For 0.025 it is 0.361 into 10 raised to minus 3. And for 0.0125 normal it is 0.0304 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now you have to find out for each one specific conductance, equivalent conductance and degree of dissociation and dissociation constant. So for first one that is conductance 0.628 into 10 raised to minus 3 multiply by your cell constant 0.972. The answer is 6.07 into 10 raised to minus 4. Then you have to go for equivalent conductance. Formula for equivalent conductance is 1000 multiplied by K. K indicates specific conductance by C. C indicates concentration. So 1000 multiplied by 6.07 into 10 raised to minus 4 by 0.1 you will get this answer 6.0762. Next is degree of dissociation. Alpha equals to equivalent conductance by infinite conductance. Infinite conductance is the given value, that is equals to 390.7. So equivalent conductance 6.0762 divided by 390.7, that is equals to 0.0155. And finally you have to find out dissociation constant. So dissociation constant formula is alpha square C upon 1 minus alpha. So alpha is 0.0155 square into 0.1 by 1 minus 0.01555. You will, when you are going to calculate, you will get the final answer as 2.83 into 10 raised to minus 4. So in this way you have to find out Ka value for each different concentration. And when you calculate Ka value for each one, you will observe that the dissociation constant value is near about same for all concentration. And when the value of Ka is near about same or equal, at that time your Ostwald dilution law is verified. So that's all for your conductometry experiment.
So in this experiment, you have to just remember how to prepare the solutions and the things required for the experiment, because this type of question can be asked to you in your Viva, how to prepare the solution and what are the things required for the experiment, and also the calculations like formula to calculate the dissociation constant, formula for specific conductance, what is cell constant, what is equivalent conductance and what is degree of dissociation, because all this you have studied in your theory lectures. Thank you.